Welcome to Story Lounge. Picture this, a young man, sitting under an apple tree in the English countryside. The world around him is calm, peaceful. And suddenly, thud, an apple falls to the ground beside him. Sounds ordinary, right? But for this young man, Isaac Newton, that simple apple falling sparked questions that would unlock mysteries of the entire universe. But who was Isaac Newton? And how did he go from a curious young boy in rural England to a genius who changed science forever? Today, we're diving into the story of the man who gave us gravity, calculus, and so much more. Welcome to the world of Isaac Newton. Newton was born in 1642, in a little village called Woolsthorpe, England. His early life wasn't easy. Newton's father passed away before he was born, and his mother soon remarried, leaving him with his grandparents. This lonely beginning shaped Newton into a quiet, introspective boy. He spent his days observing the world around him, often lost in his own thoughts. Isaac's life took a dramatic turn when he attended Cambridge University. There, his natural curiosity found a home among books, theories, and experiments. But just as Newton was beginning his studies, the Great Plague struck England, closing universities and sending him back to Woolsthorpe. While back at his family home, Newton's mind continued to wander. And one day, as he was deep in thought, that famous apple fell to the ground. But instead of shrugging it off, he asked himself a question that no one else had thought to ask. Why did the apple fall down? Why not sideways or upward? And that question was the spark that led him to his theory of gravity. Newton realized that the force pulling the apple to the ground was the same force that held the planets in their orbits around the sun. This was gravity, a universal force acting between all objects with mass. And with this realization, Newton uncovered one of the greatest mysteries of our universe. But Newton didn't stop there. He created mathematical formulas to explain how objects moved, paving the way for what we now call classical mechanics. His work laid the foundation for physics, and it was all thanks to his relentless curiosity. Eventually, Newton returned to Cambridge as a professor, where he continued his studies, publishing groundbreaking works like the Principia. This book contained his laws of motion and universal gravitation and is often called one of the most important scientific books in history. Newton's genius wasn't confined to gravity and motion. He also made significant contributions to the study of light. Using a simple prism, Newton showed that white light was made up of many colors. This discovery led to the field of optics and revealed that light was more complex than anyone had previously understood. But did you know? Newton wasn't just a scientist, he was also fascinated by alchemy. He spent years studying ancient texts, believing he could uncover hidden secrets of the natural world. Although alchemy might seem strange to us today, it was a stepping stone for chemistry, and Newton's interest shows just how much he wanted to understand the world's mysteries. Newton's relentless drive and curiosity brought him many achievements, but it also came at a cost. Known for his intense personality, Newton often clashed with other scientists, including Robert Hooke and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. He even went so far as to try to erase Hooke's name from history after a particularly bitter feud. In his later years, Newton took on an unusual role as the master of the Royal Mint, overseeing England's currency and taking a hard stance against counterfeiters. He brought the same intensity to this position, making it his mission to reform England's currency and rid it of corruption. Isaac Newton lived a long and remarkable life, transforming nearly every field he touched. From the laws of motion to the mysteries of light, his discoveries formed the bedrock of modern science. And yet, despite his brilliance, Newton remained humble in the face of the universe. One of his most famous quotes, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants," shows how Newton understood that science was a continuous journey, a chain of knowledge built upon the work of those who came before him. Newton's story reminds us of the power of curiosity and determination. A young boy from a quiet village who dared to ask questions no one else had asked, Newton grew to be one of history's greatest minds. Through his discoveries, he unlocked secrets of the universe and paved the way for generations of scientists to follow. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Isaac Newton's life. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and join us as we uncover more of history's unforgettable icons. Until next time, remember, understanding the past is the key to unlocking the future.